Welcome to the Kid Power registration tutorial. I'm Jeff Gibson, a librarian with the City of Pleasanton, and I'm going to walk you through the registration process for becoming a Kid Power volunteer. First, we are going to begin on the Pleasanton Library's Kid Power info page, which can be found by visiting pleasantonlibrary.org. Next, you'll want to select the Kid Power link from the left-hand navigation menu. Awesome. Alright, here we have the Kid Power info page. On this page, you can see the requirements for participating in the program. If you meet these requirements and would like to register to be a Kid Power volunteer, you can click on the robot image here. Clicking on the robot image will redirect you to the city's volunteer management website, which is called myimpactpage.com. Now, there's only one option here. If you did not volunteer in the program last summer, you must select the Fill in an Application. If you did participate last summer, you still need to select the Fill in an Application. Do not select anything else from the screen. If you do anything other than select Fill in an Application, then your account will not be updated for the current program. Alright, so after selecting Fill in an Application, the next screen shows two options. We're going to start with students who did not volunteer last summer. So, that means if you're a returning volunteer, you can stay on this page for now and we will come back to get you. Okay, so if you did not volunteer last summer, type in a username that you can remember and a valid email address under the I am new to myimpactpage.com. You're going to enter that in again. And notice how I have used this email address before. Let's say maybe your parents have done this. That's okay. Hit save and continue. Some of you who are new to Kid Power may have volunteered for other organizations or programs that use myimpactpage.com, or what used to be called myvolunteerpage.com. If that is the case, then you can sign in with the option on the right, I already have a username. Alright, so we'll be back to get you. Now, back to new volunteers. We're going to hit save and continue. And the next page will be an application form that asks for your contact information. Fields marked with a flag are required. Enter in a password that you can remember. It needs to be at least 8 characters, have one uppercase character, one lowercase character, and at least one number. Enter that password in again. Fill out your first name, your last name, and your address. Your city, country, state, and your zip code. Make sure that email address is correct. Now, we need at least one phone number. Alright. Last, prove you are not a robot by clicking on this box. Alright. You may have to follow some on-screen instructions here for that. Once you're all done, select Save and Continue. The next screen will be an application form for additional info, including your emergency contact information. type in their name, their relationship to you, and their primary phone number. Again, only fields marked with flags are required. Scroll down. Under Agreements and Acknowledgements, click on the I box. This will bring up the Waiver, Release, and Assumption of Risk Consent, and Waiver for Use of Sound Recording, Image, and Likeness Statement. Once you've read this all the way through, you will then select I agree, or I am a minor and will have my parents sign this document on my behalf. Scroll down. Select which grade you will be going into in the fall and what school you will attend. Then click Submit Application. The final screen here will show Application Complete at the top. It will also describe directions on how to upload your waiver. Before I go over the waiver process, let's go back for the students who volunteered in the Kid Power program last summer, or those who already have a My Impact Page account. Alright, if you volunteered last summer, or you already have a myimpactpage.com account, your steps are going to be a lot shorter. You're going to enter in your username, your password, and then click Login and Continue. Alright, now you will see your application form. As you can see, my emergency contact information is already filled out. Make sure this is all correct. Please read the waiver once again, and then select either I agree or I am a minor and will have my parents sign this document on my behalf. Please update which grade you will be going into in the fall and which school. Once you are done with that, click Submit Application. Awesome. You should see the application complete message and instructions for uploading your waiver. Now we are all on the same page. Whether you volunteered last summer or not, whether you already have a waiver on file or not, you must complete this waiver process for this year. You will not receive any training videos or be able to sign up for volunteer shifts if you do not submit a new waiver by following these instructions. Alright, so let's click on the link from the first step where it says myimpactpage.com. Here you will then be redirected to the myimpactpage.com sign-in screen. You're going to enter your username and password and then click Login. This is your account home screen. To find the waiver, scroll down below where it reads City of Pleasanton, Kid Power program. Now I am involved with multiple programs. You will probably not see this young adult section. You must find Pleasanton Public Library Kid Power. On the bottom right, you will see something that says Files. You want to click on Library and Recreation Department Volunteer Waiver. This will download the file. Then you will open it, print it out, read it. You will sign your name, print your name, and then have your parent or guardian read it, date it, print their name, and sign their name. Let's see if we can pull that up again. Alright, so this is what it will look like. You might want to print it out as a PDF. Sometimes with the Word document it does not print correctly. Alright, I am now going to show you some examples of acceptable waivers. Here is an example of a waiver that is acceptable. As you can see, it is legible. You can read the date, the printed name of the parent, the printed name of the volunteer, the signature of the volunteer, and the signature of the parent or guardian. Here is a waiver that is not acceptable. As you can see, there is no date and no signature of the parent or guardian. While the quality of this picture is good, it does not have all the fields. Now I'm going to show you some other uploaded waivers that do not work. As you can see, this waiver picture is taken much too far away. You need to get closer to the image. You need to get closer to the document in your image. As you can see, this document is not entirely in the image. And this document is not filled out completely, and you cannot see the entirety of the document. So these three images will not be accepted as volunteer waivers. You must try to get it as close as possible to this image here so that we can read it and determine that it is accurate. Alright, once you have this loaded into your computer, you will then, to load this into your computer, you will then scan it or take a clear and legible picture of it. Alright, so once you have that image, the acceptable image, you are going to go back into your home account on myimpactpage.com. You will then select My Profile, which is in the top right, and then Additional Info. Here you should see a familiar screen. This is a screen you will not see. I need to select Kid Power. You will probably just be redirected straight to this screen, which is your emergency contact information. You'll want to scroll down. The difference here is you will see a portion that is titled Parental Consent Volunteer Waiver. You will then choose the appropriate file that you have uploaded onto your computer. Once you have uploaded the document, you will see the title of the document here. Once you have selected that, you must click Save. Awesome. Alright, you did it! You completed the registration and waiver upload for becoming a Kid Power volunteer. Please allow 2 to 3 weekdays for us to approve your waiver and contact you via the email you provided with the next steps, including training videos. Thank you for watching and following along. We look forward to a fun summer working with you.